What's up guys, ShinyHunterDestroyer here and welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Journeys anime discussion video. Today we'll be talking about episode 36, which is titled Ash and Goh Crawl Up from the Sand Hell. I know I'm late, and man, I wish I wasn't late to an episode that is a highlight to Goh's character, god damn it! Today's episode starts off with Ash losing two of his Pokemon World Championship battles, one against an Octillery and the other against a Tentacruel, both with tentacles. Seeing this, Ash sees that these Pokemon can kind of fight, like how B did with Graplocked. After losing to B, it looks like Ash is determined to not battle in close, even though he's trained with melee attacks for the most part. In the end, Ash loses both of these battles with Riolu, dropping him down to rank 1201st, putting him back in the normal class. Ash was in pieces while all Goh could really do is watch. Seeing Ash in this kind of state was obviously bothering Goh in some way, but he kept it to himself. In the Hoenn region, apparently there's a little sandstorm happening in Mauville City. This sandstorm is calling out to people, dragging them into the sandstorm. Meaning basically people are walking into what is a pretty dangerous sandstorm. The Cerise laboratory discusses about this with Goh overhearing, of course. Goh asks if he and Ash can go to Mauville City as research fellows once again. With Goh having the goal to catch the mysterious Pokemon causing the mess, he's really excited about this chance. Ash, on the other hand, is in the corner depressed as all hell for dropping a class, supposedly ruining his goal to fight Leon. They get over to Mauville City and see the sandstorm. Ash is a little down for a bit, but after hearing the song from the sandstorm, he returns closer to his normal self. They put on their Goh goggles for the sandstorm, and with that, they head into the storm. Upon entering the storm, they first see three people trapped in the sand. The Pokemon causing this was a Trapinch. Goh catches Trapinch, saving the other people being trapped and adding another Pokemon to his collection. That's not the only Pokemon that would be here though. Ash and Goh would also find a Vibrava, which Goh also catches pretty swiftly with the help of Raboot. Goh realizes though that if there is a Trapinch here and a Vibrava, there has to be one more thing. From the sand comes out the one Pokemon that was anticipated in this episode, FLYGON. FLYGON would be too strong a foe to catch alone, so a little battle must make do. They figure out that FLYGON is the one that is producing all the singing. With the battle beginning, Pikachu and Sobble are sent out from Ash and Goh respectively. Ash tries to use Pikachu's Thunderbolt, but it wouldn't work on a ground type like FLYGON, forcing him to immediately switch to Riolu. Riolu tries many vacuum waves, but isn't able to land a hit. Goh and Sobble try repeatedly hitting the sandstorm around FLYGON with Water Gun, which when done consistently, hardened the sand and gave both Ash and Goh an opening to attack. FLYGON dives into the sand and uses Dragon Rush, landing a hit on Sobble in the process. Before Sobble could start crying, Sobble is returned to its Pokeball, leaving Goh to fight with Raboot instead, which might I add, I am super happy about. Ash saw he still couldn't hit with Vacuum Wave from afar, but Ash was still too afraid to get close. Riolu gets hit by FLYGON, leaving Riolu basically out of the battle. Well, I guess Goh will have to step in with Raboot. FLYGON seems to be really fast, dodging all of Raboot's attacks. Raboot, however, is able to dodge FLYGON's underground attacks cleanly by listening to the sound FLYGON gives off. Even though Raboot isn't able to land a hit directly, there has to be some sort of opening, even if Ash thinks that is impossible. FLYGON uses Draco Meteor, and Raboot uses Draco Meteor as footing to jump closer to FLYGON. Jumping from rock to rock or meteor to meteor, Raboot is able to get close and use one of the meteors from Draco Meteor for Ember. This directly hits FLYGON. Goh throws a Pokeball, and with a few shakes, the Pokeball clicks. Ash comments on how crazy Goh was for telling Raboot to jump on the meteors. Goh tells Ash instead that Ash was the one that taught him to have this crazy mind. Goh also wanted to settle this battle with Ember, the move that Raboot and Goh made together. Hearing this from Goh, Ash realizes his mistakes. Forcing a battle style that just doesn't fit is not the way at all for him. After this teaching moment with Goh, Ash decides to start over. He decides to continue to battle the way he wants to battle. With both of their goals in mind, the episode ends on a high note. This episode is just amazing, and I say that a lot for every episode, but it's awesome, and I can't get enough of this episode. I know I'm late to the episode, which to me means that my review doesn't really matter as much to the public, but you know what? I really want to talk about just how much of an effect this episode has had an effect in Goh's character entirely. First off, though, not about Goh. Ash was big in this episode. Come on. This was something we expected to see sooner or later, and I'm happy we saw it in this fashion. Because of his loss to B, he focused too much on something that just wasn't a part of his and especially Riolu's battling style. Ash's craziness that we always see in those big battles just never showed itself after that loss to Graplocked in B. I think this episode really took hold of that kind of personality and made it into something that was really interesting. I mean, Ash has been in a situation where he was frustrated before, and even though this could feel like over the top to some, he's realized that, well, he's just stupid. I mean, he said it himself. Tying this whole thing up with Goh teaching Ash a lesson is just awesome. Especially because it's usually the other way around. Not only him just saying that, yeah, you taught me this craziness, but also telling Ash how he can win with persistence. If Raboot can't win using Ember in one way, they're going to try to find another way to use Ember again in ways where they can win. To me, this was the biggest learning moment, and connecting this with Ash's decline was just a great way to connect both of their development in one episode. The episode demonstrates how much Goh has really learned from Ash, listening for FLYGON's sound underneath the sand, jumping on the meteors and Draco Meteor to close in on FLYGON. I think this just proves that Goh watches a lot of Pokemon anime. I mean, that was a Pikachu thing, right? You know, jumping on rocks. In all honesty, Goh was amazing this episode, and Ash was great too. One showed that the other is still worthy for his goal, and that other person proved to Goh that he also has those moments where he can have, you know, those teaching moments. Maybe not proving it to Goh, but proving it to us, the viewers. Wait, okay, so you don't like Goh because he doesn't battle? Wow! Do I have some news for you! Goh is the shining star in this episode for me, but that shining star wouldn't really be shining without the help of his partner, Raboot. Raboot didn't get any battle screen time in his first official battle with the Karate Master, but I'm really happy with Raboot showing today. He showed how much of a formidable opponent he really is, and isn't held back by Goh's desire to catch more Pokemon than battle. With Ash's quick thinking rubbing off on Goh, even if it doesn't happen often, Raboot really seems to be a great battler. He was able to adapt quickly by listening for FLYGON underground, and was also able to swiftly climb up Draco Meteor. Will that mean more battling for Goh? Wow, most definitely with next episode coming up, but I'll save that for the next discussion video. With all of this, I hope more people come to appreciate Goh's character development. With Raboot by his side, I know more people will be happier with Goh, especially because Raboot is more of a battler. Anyway, this episode really didn't have many overwhelming negatives to me to devalue this episode at all. To me, the episode did not at all feel slow. The battle animations felt great, and with Raboot in them made me pretty happy nonetheless. The storytelling with the sandstorm honestly kept me excited for what would happen. FLYGON, of course, is a pleasure, and after watching this, Goh really deserved it. I'm proud of this boy that I stan. Overall, like I said, I was really happy with all the battling in this episode. From the Ash battles to the battle with FLYGON, it was easy enough to understand what this episode would be about from the get-go, and how it would produce a great moment for Ash and Goh. In terms of story and development, something that I fixate on the most, oh, you know I loved it. And that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please consider hitting the like button because that is super highly appreciated. If you want to see more content like this, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. This video is a bit late, but I would still love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a nice day, guys. Peace out.